mic each. Yeah. Hello, guys.
Good morning. How are you?
How are you? Cold? Freezing?
Not too bad, actually.
Actually, no. I expected cold, but
Yeah.
I got off the bus and there wasn't any. So
No, we had these clouds. From the fire from southern Europe. That's why it's so dark.
What happened?
I don't know. It was a fire.
Oh.
You didn't hear about it? No.
No,
We live on a bus, mate. We don't know what's really going on.
it's a bubble. So it's like a submarine.
It's dark all the time.
Have you seen The Hunt for Red October with Sean Connery?
Yeah.
It's like that. Sort of you're under the water and it's just you and Sean.
Oh,
basically.
yeah. Or you're Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean would be nice company, I think.
Yeah, he'd be great company. I always ask him about Bond, though. He'd probably get pissed off with him. He goes, "Stop with the Bond."
That's actually a good impression, man.
It's not really.
Could you do some more?
No, that was just
That was
pretty
it.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys are here for you're playing tonight, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You were here. The reason to meet me and the gig. tonight.
We just came here to meet you. Actually, yeah, the gig was just an afterthought.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, and after this tour, you will probably work on a new album, or?
Yeah, that's the plan. And we're actually going to probably get straight into it, sort of writing. So we won't really have a break as usual. And yeah, hopefully we'll have it out by late next year.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, don't say too soon,
Yeah, I know.
because then you're under pressure again.
We don't like to have breaks. If we stop, it's like you stop the motion.
Yeah. I know it's with the training for me. If you stop training for a week, then you don't go back again.
Yeah, no. It's too hard. You don't have any shoes on.
No,
What's
but my feet, they like to breathe, man. You should try it.
That's cool.
You should try it.
No, it's comfy, yeah.
It's good for the fungus.
Oh, hey, yeah, no, it would be.
That's another thing that comes with sport.
Yep.
Yeah. Fungus.
Yeah.
Wet changing rooms. And talking about sports, do you enjoy it yourselves?
Well, you know, not.
Athletes as you are.
Yeah.
But you are athletic, though.
Well, the stage show is athletic enough.
Yeah.
Is enough of a
Yeah.
gym workout, basically, yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's running around on a stage. I guess it's kind of like a gym, you know, in a way, maybe.
Oh, you're never afraid? You hurt yourself sometimes, but...
Yeah, no, I've hurt this ankle before quite a few times, actually. So I fell off the stage in a place called Kamloops. It sounds like Fruit Loops in Canada, and I fell off at the end of Running Wild, and I fell off. It was like a stage like this actually. It was a small one, and I fell off, and the ankle went like that, and then the crowd came over the top. There was no barrier, so I heard the snap. I was like, oh, oh fuck, and I was down there.
And then back up and finish the show.
And I got up and finished the Running Wild like this, like Karate Kid, you know. So then, and then I had to have the moon boot. Remember when Axl Rose had that boot on?
Yeah.
So we were like, oh, fuck, we need the moon boot thing. So we got that, and then finished the tour 6 weeks with that, and then we were out with Volbeat because I was like, fuck, we need to get this foot healed because we're going to be big Volbeat stage to run around on, and we got it done, and then it was a good tour in the end.
You could have borrowed the Axl's or Dave Grohl's chair, maybe.
Yeah, well, I thought that was funny about with Axl how he's never on stage on time, so then AC/DC break his leg so to make sure that he's on stage on time.
Good point, man. Good point. And actually, a lot of your songs have been in the video games as well.
Yeah.
It was around 14, the latest, like NHL. Do you don't write hits good enough now for being a part
I think
of
the
it?
gaming industry, like the music industry's just tanked a little bit.
It changed, actually, iPhones. Everyone's playing games on their iPhones now, unfortunately. But I don't think they actually put music in games as much. Or
might be true.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
We're in movies a lot more now, though. We're in Bad Mums in the car chase.
And Yogi Bear.
Yeah.
What the bear?
Yogi Bear.
Oh, yeah,
the
I
kids
remember,
film.
yeah,
We're in that
I
too.
remember him.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. The kids have to start in time, right? With rock and roll.
Exactly.
And a party band as you are, what's your best party tricks? You can't say smash a can to your head.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's my only one.
Yeah. I doubt that.
Yeah, I mean, party tricks. I sort of don't really have any other than, like, I mean, smashing a beer on your head's pretty good though. But like I've seen in the crowd now, there'll be a crazy bloke, you know, he'll get up on shoulders and go, ah, and he'll do that, and I'll watch him and I'll go, oh, you know, it's just, I find it pretty funny because I see his technique and I go, he's got good technique, and I'll see a dude doing the can the wrong way and he'll like, you know, knock himself out. Oh, poor bloke, I need to have a, you know, come to Joel's school where you can learn how to smash cans on your head.
Yeah, but that's as far as it goes. We have my boss told me they have we have a Swedish band. They had like a party trick that they pour champagne inside of their foreskin and offered each other champagne.
Wow.
Oh wow! Are they? Yeah, that's it's not my thing.
No. Well, actually, there is one. If you have a warm can of beer and you want it cold in 2 minutes, just roll it on ice. Just roll it on ice and it works.
Oh, that's good, man.
Actually, what we did do once is we hung a beer in a sock outside the window in the snow in Canada and wet the sock, and 2 minutes later
out of the
it came
van,
back frozen, and I peeled back the sock and it was like a beer holder.
Yeah, it's
because
really
of the
good.
wind on the thing. But in this country, you could actually do that
all year round.
Yep. I noticed, I remember when we first came here, we started this hotel and they said, oh, you know, there's the minibar. And there's no minibar. I said, oh, but the beers are in there. So I looked around, there's no beers. And said, no, they're outside the window. I went, oh, open the window and all the beers are out there. It's like they're nice and cold. It's great.
Good. So, do we have a couple of questions from the audience? You can start with telling your name, man.
For Ryan, how do you feel the band feels when Joel's climbing the set and?
Well, I usually can't see him, so I look at the other guys and we just try and kick in. But the adrenaline's going. I mean, you sort of obviously the last thing you want to hear is a big sort of clang and like a feedback noise, because that would be bad. But yeah, I mean, we just do our thing.
That's why I wear glasses. If I don't, I can't actually see anything. So, like, I can't really see the ground anyway. So it's sort of like, for me, I just sort of see the bars and hold on to them, and that's about it.
How bad is your eyes?
It's not that bad. Like, I can read like RIXFM, like the white one. The red
that's
one.
really good, man.
But that white sign
you
on the
only wear
door.
that for the looks, good looks.
Okay. Oh, that's it. Is that in Swedish? On that door? Yeah, I can't read that.
No, it's English, man.
Shit.
Notice.
It's getting worse.
Do you have any more questions?
Yeah. Do you
Okay, one more, then you have to pass the mic around.
All right. Do you have any Swedish band do you listen to?
Thunder Mother.
All right.
Yeah, rock and roll. Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Yeah. Where's Bonafide from? They from
Sweden.
Yeah. I thought they were from here. Yeah, I fucking love Bonafide.
Yeah, it's like a band in the same genre.
Yeah,
genre.
Loud Band. It's one of my favourite songs. Something's Dripping's my favourite album. Yeah, I love them.
Something's dripping.
Yeah, that's the second album.
Yeah. All right.
They're a great band.
Yeah.
Like they toured with us, and I've known Pontus for a while, and I just love getting out the front to watch them play. Oh, my ideal goal would be to come to Sweden, watch Bonafide play, and really drink a lot the whole time, and just fucking
Yeah, you should, man.
loud band.
They often play actually pretty close from here. They have like in between Christmas and New Year's Eve. They have 3 days that they play every day.
3-day Bonafide Fest.
Yeah, yeah, you could say that.
And you come here
should
for
come
Christmas.
then, man. Good
Yeah.
beers and Bonafide.
Yeah, that's
Do we have more questions?
Hello, my name is Michael, and
G'day.
G'day. I wonder how you got Lemmy to drive the truck in the video, and rest in peace for him.
Well, the thing was, we were actually looking at actors that looked like him. There was a guy that flew a plane in Conair, and he wears like a helmet or something, and he kind of looks a bit like Lemmy. So we're like, can we try and get him? And the record label, actually just said, well, why don't you just ask Lemmy?
Wait. They actually, so this dude ended up driving the fire truck at the end with Nicolas Cage on the back and shit or something like that. So then the label actually said, it came back to us and said, look, we tried to find this actor, but he's just disappeared. Like, he may have had a drug problem or something. he's vanished. So, you know, why don't we actually ask Lemmy? And then they did, and he just went, yeah, you know, no worries. He was just like, yeah, I'll do that. Just, you know, have the limo pick me up at the Rainbow, drop me back, 2 bottles of Jack, couple of bowls of Coke, ice, 2 packets of salt and vinegar, chips. And he was that easygoing, and he just came down and he did his thing, and we hung out with him. He just goes, hey boys, coming in the limo, you know. We sat in there and fucking listened to All This Is Easy Top. It was great. He told us a lot about, you know, early touring with Motorhead and Hawkwind, and played us some new demos off the next upcoming Motorhead album. He just was the most awesome, generous, loving bloke, like a real gentleman and a true rock and roll, you know, god that he is.
Thank you.
Was the first time you rode a limo? I read somewhere as well. When you
that would be the first time we were in a limo. Was it Lenny's limo?
First and last, I think. Yeah.
First and last.
Have you ever been to the Rainbow after he died or passed away?
Yeah, we went to the statue
And stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there as well. And people there, it's like he's still around. You know, people they instead of saying bye to Lemmy, they go to the statue and like see you, Lemmy.
It's just behind where he used to play his machine. And I walked in, the first time I walked in, I said, you know, can I get 2 Jack and Cokes? And I just put one down for Lemmy and one for me.
Nice.
And just stood there and had it and just left it at his feet. And I watched it the whole night. No one touched it. No staff. No one touches it. It just stays there.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Respect. More questions?
Hi, Ingo here. Motörhead come out with a couple of weeks ago with a cover record, Undercover, and is something Airbourne want to do a cover record?
Oh, that's a good idea. There's a song off that album, Hellraiser, that was in Aussie ended up doing, but I think Lemmy wrote that song. Yeah. We were in Bournemouth when we had a few days off, and there was a jukebox in this old pub, and I just put Hellraiser on, the Motorhead one. About 10 times in a row. I think they got sick of me in the bar, but it was a great time. But it would be a fun thing to do. Yeah.
What song?
Well, we've just been doing, after Tom Petty passed away, we've been playing You Wreck Me sometimes in the set, one of his songs. And so, yeah, we had a lot of fun playing like a Tom Petty song like that. It's a song we've always loved. But we put our own spin on it. It kind of sounds like AC/DC to You Wreck Me. It was a lot of fun to play. And so we're sort of thinking maybe there's songs we can take from the past that we can rock up a bit, you know.
We used to do Fortunate Son.
Yeah, that's another one.
Good song.
Tie Your Mother Down by Queen was one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Any more questions?
Hi, my
G'day.
name is Stefan, and actually I have a couple of questions, if you don't mind.
That's all right. You got a classic old No Guts, No Glory shirt on there.
Yeah, right. I saw you guys 7 years ago in Copenhagen. Any memories from Copenhagen gig? It was a small place called Vega.
Vega.
You remember it?
I might remember the dunnies, like the toilets and stuff. I remember weird stuff like that. But
It was a small place and about 500 people, maximum audience.
okay.
If we walked in the venue, we probably would.
Yeah, you go, this old place.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd have to see what
Well,
the venue, yeah.
anyway, you rocked the place to the ground.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's good to
And
know.
it was totally awesome.
Oh, thanks, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
Good question, man.
Next question about lyrics.
Yep.
In your opinion, what's a good lyric? It's not about trees or anything. It's about party, ladies, cars, right?
Oh, it's about,
a good lyric is generally, it's just a connection if someone can connect to it. So it could be anything. See, No Way But the Hard Way is not necessarily a party song, but we know there's soldiers have listened to it every morning when they get up and go out. They, you know, they just put on No Way But the Hard Way, so get used to it. And they listen to it, and they've told us, you know, that got me through. Bottom of the Well was another one that people have used recently. A guy, it was his 20th show. Was his name Stephen?
His name was Frank.
Oh, Frank, yeah. And he...
Same.
But he said he was in a car accident, and he listened to it a lot in hospital. So
And he was in a wheelchair, and, you know, he's in a really bad accident. And he said that was a song that... And after he told me that, this was like 2 days ago, actually, 3 days ago, and I went back and reread the lyrics, and it's like, it's that last line. It's that last line where it says, you know, I don't know the meaning of death. You know, I'm going to give it everything that I got to get out of this well, and thinking, wow, if I was lying in a hospital bed like that, you kind of need those kinds of lyrics to do something inside of you mentally to fight that back. So yeah, there's the party vibe, you know, when you get out of that well, you can live it up, you know. But and then there's of course the stand up for rock and roll thing, which is like around the world we have a lot of dB decibel limits and things like that, which kind of dampens a rock and roll show.
How do you feel about that?
Well, it's kind of offensive to rock and roll fans from a government saying, we don't trust you enough to put your own earplugs in if that's what you want to do, and we're going to make a decision for you. It's I'm pretty much smart enough to work out that if I put my face in a fire and my face melts off, that it's my own fault. You know?
Welcome to Sweden.
Yeah. So it's like we sort of think that might need to change a little bit. I think it needs to be.
You don't think they should ban fires?
Well, you know, fires are good to keep people warm. I mean, as a civilization, a human civilization, we went out and we hunted for animals and we killed them, and then we cooked meat and we fucking grew into these human beings. And then, you know, now we've got the vegans out there going, you know, shouldn't have done that. Well, fuck. You know, like, how did we get here?
You got another one as well? Or?
Well, not for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Patrick. I have a similar question to him, but my question is about Sweden Rock 2007.
I love Sweden Rock.
I think it's the first time you were in Sweden. Do you have any special memories from that?
Absolutely. Here's a memory for you. We walked out. We didn't think anyone would be there, and the first thing I thought was a Swedish flag waving like this, and then we hit the opening chord and we seen a mountain of people running towards us and Swedish rockers like this. Flags everywhere. It was great. Unreal.
Yeah. Do you remember the after party at the Gris camping?
Oh, no, I don't remember that. I had too much of a good time.
You didn't.
Which countries do you enjoy playing in, except for Sweden? You can't say Sweden.
Well, Hellfest was always good, and we've done that quite a few times in France. We just recently come back from South America for the first time, and that was a real eye-opener. It was good to do that finally.
We were in an earthquake as well.
Yeah, that was interesting.
We played the gig. We played a gig and literally the earthquake happened. We thought, did someone leave the amps on? What's going on? You know. The building actually sort of fell apart, and we were in there. We like to run outside, and everyone's out there, and the building's like this. And I actually was in the shower. I didn't have any clothes on. I honestly thought there was some people above me in the room above, because it started out like this. Like that, it's banging. I was like, okay. And then the room started shaking, like, geez, that couple upstairs is really going for it. Like, wow. And then, the walls started falling down. I thought, wow, there must be some big, people. And then,
big couple.
Yeah. And then I thought, oh, no, wait, it's Mexico. We're probably going to have an earthquake right now. And then the lights went out, and I just went and stood in the doorway.
Was it the first time you experienced the earthquake? Or?
Yeah. I mean, there was once a little tremor in Melbourne, but it wasn't like that. That was like, stuff was falling off the walls.
Like everything going.
I managed, though, I was on the 6th floor, I managed to take my beer all the way down to the street, because I did have a weird thought in my head. I was like, what are you doing, Ryan? Get rid of the beer. And then my other brain went, well, it's not exactly slowing you down. So I was just kept...
There's this AC/DC song, Shake Your Foundations, and I just kept thinking about that. Like, hey, shake your foundations. I was like, I want to hear that while this is going on. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Do you have any more questions? The back? We can take from the back. Robin, he's talking to the internet, so the internet is asking questions as well.
Yeah, people are watching on Facebook, and Jonas is wondering if, because you mentioned Tom Petty, will you play any Tom Petty songs tonight?
Oh, well, we're at the end of 3 in a row. Sometimes we chuck in extra things here or there. I mean, we'll jam it out at the rehearsal and the sound check. We've been chucking it in. If the vibe's right, we chuck it in.
Do you have any more, Robin? Or
not right now.
Okay, anyone from the audience?
We're that popular. This is all of our fans.
Richard Puss, I think it's time for your brother to finally use the microphone.
The beautiful guy in the cap.
I like your hat, Mother Trucker.
Thank you very much. I wonder, what country haven't you played in that you really would like to play, and why?
Well, yeah, we just did South America, so we've done that.
I've always wanted to do South Africa, just because.
Me too.
It's a place,
Johannesburg.
Yeah, I don't know what the music scene's like there, but you know, Asia's opening up now, which is interesting.
So is India.
We almost went to India once with Maiden, but it fell through, so that'd be good too.
Yeah, they're all opening up now. It'd be great to go and rock India out in like the desert.
Yeah. But Cape Town and South Africa is actually really good. So good rock bands coming from there.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, that's the place I'd like to go.
So,
Apparently they've got
It's
good
beautiful
wine.
as well.
Yeah.
I watched that documentary Sugar Man. And
yeah,
and when he went back home and the crowd there, like I just want to go back and sort of.
What's it called? Searcher for Sugar Man.
Searching for Sugar Man.
Awesome documentary.
Unreal. I actually cried when I watched that.
Me too. But I'm gonna cry, baby. Are you in touch with your feminine side?
What? Or how? What?
Okay, just leave it there. It's good, man.
I mean, I was going to say something that was really fucked up, but
yeah, leave it, leave it. Otherwise, all of your fans will disappear, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Do you have any more questions? Yeah.
Do you plan on doing more music videos when the new album is coming out?
When the next album comes out?
This one or?
No, to the next one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, always. I mean, it's a part of the whole process, I guess.
It's like there's a trend that they're saying now where it's like gone from doing music videos to doing lyric videos, which everyone's doing at the moment. But we like doing the music video. We're a bit old school with stuff like that.
With everything.
Yeah, we're a bit stubborn with things. So, but we do like making them. They're fun and yeah, we know our people that come to see us, our fans, they love to see the video, see all the amps and everything that we put in there and stuff. The one we made for It's All for Rock and Roll with the bomber, and that was like it was goosebumps that day. It was like a different thing. It wasn't just making a video. It was like you could feel it,
like the earthquake.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah. So we have one more question, then we're done. No, nothing from the internet?
Got one from the internet. Tobias is wondering, mention one famous Swedish woman that you would love to share a night with, spend a night with.
Good question, man.
Jeez, I don't know.
You don't know Swedish women. Everyone. Just say everyone.
You got me, I don't know.
A Swedish woman you would like to kill, I was going to say, but that's also inappropriate.
It's a bit far.
Yeah, all right. So, well, good ending, guys.
Yeah, that's great. Ending on a bit of a flat note there, but it's
question.
It's like when I play my guitar solos, I always fuck up one note somewhere.
Well, thank you guys for coming here. It's
thanks for having us.
Picture time now, yeah?
It's always a pleasure. Thank you.